Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense getting set for first down. Running it to the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He'll field the punt. And now the ball is knocked free. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my role. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the ground with the bat. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Gets open down the middle. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Motion from the offense. Now they'll try the right side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games, with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Notre Dame right back to the line. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throwing right. Got his man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He's going to pass. Floating away. Finds his man. It's Morris. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Breaks the tackle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Offense in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tempo and overdrive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pulls it in. It's Morris. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Quick handoff. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Memphis has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run it to the right side. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that, too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front, guys pushing the pile, NFL talent on this offensive line, just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Firing deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Irish. That is the grab and go for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's back to throw on second down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff to the single running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Knowles in the hurry up. Right back to him on the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
They'll try the run. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there, get it.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get it. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now they take the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? A nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking to throw on second down. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Bust through behind his pads. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame's football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He's looking for a man on second down. With the catch, it's small. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Notre Dame 21, Florida State 17.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Morris.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Give to the back. And the ball's on the ground. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going, start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
On target. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Slide. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on second down. Escape. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking on the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Number 84.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick and what is likely their last gasp in this game.
And how about the onside kick team coming through for your ball club? Down 3, you've got to get the football late in this ball game. They get the ball now with a chance to maybe tie it or go win this thing. Great execution.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. He got it. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 10.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The kicker off for the
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 32 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Irish, back on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to pass it on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He knocked it away, incomplete, and saved the game as this one is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that is being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation